What it is, what it do, and how the hell are all of you? With yours truly, Petra. Fucking back with another mother love. You already know the deal. Grab your smoke, grab your drink, and lock it with your boy, because we back with another one. Now, this one is going to be politically based. We're going to get into some politics here, left, right, and center. You already know what it is. Buckle the cluck up. We're going to start here. A viral video of a woman on a plane getting very mad at a gentleman for not being vaccinated and demanding to see the vaccine card, when we all know that just should never be an okay situation for someone to demand that they see anything about your medical history, no matter how entitled that they feel. Now, that being said, let's get into what she says and listen to how far into the woods she truly is.
It's your job, do you? Because right now you're violating my rights as a citizen, as a human being. You're intentionally putting me in danger. I do not wish anyone to be in danger. Thank you, then move him, ma'am. This is a full flight. I can't move him. I don't want to sit there. Do you want me to call the cops? Because I will. I'll call them right now. You can't move people because they don't want to sit next to somebody. He's violating our rights and our safety. I asked him for his vaccine card, and he doesn't have one because he's not vaccinated.
Hey, wait, you can't do that. Please,
you have to have a mask and be vaccinated.
You're not exactly wearing a mask.
I'm not wearing a mask because I don't have a mask on. I have a...
Right there. Double standards out the ass. We just gonna stop it right at rope. If you heard someone in the background, they yelled that that's not right after she yelled that he's not vaccinated. And I understand that point of view, because at a job, me and a boss was talking, and they was trying to implement the mask mandate. I did a little podcast about it. They was trying to implement the mask mandate back into play. And I wasn't too fond of that. I made it clear I wasn't going to wear it. I ain't vaccinated. I ain't too concerned. You know, they played the, well, what about your kids? Don't worry about my motherfucking kids. I ain't worried about yours. I said that type shit, but I said I ain't vaccinated. And I said it loud enough that just about anybody and their mama in the store could hear me. And me, I'm a confrontational person. I don't really care if there's problems ahead. We can go head to head. It don't make a difference. I don't care. There's not a lot of people out there that are like that. There's a lot of people that got a lot of bark, but they ain't got a lot of bite. You know, I think that's one of the reasons that when I walked around without a mask on, nobody walked up to me. I know crazy shit with their phone, this, that, the other. I don't look like I play with a full deck of cards, if you know what I mean. So I generally don't believe people want to fuck with me. But that being said, when I see shit like this, when I see people like this and their entitlement, violating our rights, he needs to be vaccinated and have a mask. Those are not laws, man. And I don't think there'll ever be laws unless you really get the radical movement that you really, really, really want. But not you specifically to my listeners, but we all know people that really want that radical movement. They'd have to have that radical movement be in every branch of the government all the way to the top. And I'm not talking Biden radical, because he's radical, but he is not as far left as Ilhan Omar or AOC, no matter how many people try to paint him to be. Dude really is not playing with a full deck, and other people are playing the cards. But he himself is not that radical. Now, his agenda could be very radical, but I don't think he would be going for some of the shit that Ilhan Omar and AOC are going for, but I could be dead wrong. I know Obama would probably be going for it, but I don't think he would. But the point is, you have someone that feels so comfortable to get up in front of however many, there's got to be a couple, 200 people on a plane, 150 people on a plane. You got someone that's comfortable enough to get up and make a spectacle, not only about themselves, but out of you. And then they have the nerve to say, when someone's like, well, you don't have a mask on. Well, I have asthma. Should you really be huffing and puffing on a plane then? Is that really the best idea? Should you not be wearing a mask for everyone else's safety? Can't you just keep it underneath your nose? Or no, do you just not have to wear a mask because, gosh forbid, you're entitled? And that's a lot of what this is coming down to, is entitlement. How is it not? We have so many people that literally are going out getting the vaccine, and they're like, well, you need to get it. Rah, 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 rah. Because if you don't, this, that, the other. This sounds like a fucking entitlement. You think you get to demand what I do because you did it. That's fucking, as far as I'm concerned, that's entitlement. You think you're entitled to my life and my decisions, which you're not and you never will be. think I paused it here too.
Condition, I have children. I'm fully vaccinated to protect them. You're intentionally putting my health at risk right now.
So right there, I am vaccinated to protect them. So are you, like, you're trying to preach that he should be vaccinated to protect everybody, but you yourself just said you're vaccinated to protect them. You did not use the same language as what you used when it was him supposed to be vaccinated to protect everybody. You are making it clear you're only vaccinated to protect your children. Like I've said before, this compassion, this empathy, this unity compilation of bullshit that the left is throwing together only really complicates things because they're only fucking lying. I love them to say they're compassionate, they're empathetic, or they really see the other side, because we all know at the end of the day, they do not see the other side. They are not compassionate, they are not empathetic, and they do not give a shit about unity unless it's forced unity under what they want it to be. And they've proven that time and time again, but yet here we are making the same arguments to more leftists, to more radical assholes, and all we see is their bullshit little movement somehow continue to get ground when moderates, libertarians, conservatives, and so on and so forth aren't down with said bullshit. But yet, again, here we go.
If you wish to be on this flight, I need you to take a seat. Okay, that is.
And when they say not all heroes wear capes, check this captain out.
You're violating the law right now. You're completely breaking the law. You have to find me another seat.
Nope, they don't.
It's not the law to be vaccinated to come on this flight. You can't make me breathe his oxygen because he's not vaccinated. You're not listening to me. You wish to be on.
You're not listening to me.
I'm not.
Let's be very honest. This is another Karen. This is another extremely entitled white woman when she says, "You're not listening to me. You're not listening to what I have to say, even though I'm making myself so clear. Oh, I can't breathe his oxygen, but I've been standing next to him for 4 minutes. I just can't listen. Do you not listen to me? I can't stand being a Karen because even though I'm a Karen, no one listens to me. Golly gosh. Get off the fucking plane. Go home to your kids and be a nuisance to them. You fucking idiot."
You're putting my life in danger right now.
You're putting his life in danger by standing next to him, breathing on him. Are you kidding me, you bad breath hippo?
Yes, you're putting them at risk now.
The fucking hero's about to come in on this. I had to write ha 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 ha, motherfucker. Come on, is this not hilarious? This is almost painfully hilarious.
I'm not gonna sit there.
Like, I want to laugh so hard because it's so funny, but it's such bullshit,
I know
man.
how challenging air travel is these days, but there will be no discrimination on my aircraft.
It's not discrimination.
It is.
Vaccinated or unvaccinated, we should respect each other.
Thank you.
And as it seems, you have trouble doing that. Please exit the aircraft.
And right there, the entitlement shrieks out again. Me? Me? Are you saying me? I'm the entitled one? Oh, are you insane? Like, no, that's not what she said, but she ends up walking away. But that's what she says when I'm the bad guy. How? Because you're being extremely disrespectful, you're being fucking rude, you're being obnoxious, and you're blowing something so far out of proportion when you're literally breaking your own bullshit hypocritical standards. It's amazing. And the fact that so many of these people think they're just going to get what they want, it's fucking baffling. Oh, man. You know, it's sad that anybody has to put up, I don't care if you're vaccinated, not vaccinated. If you get caught without a mask and someone tries this shit on you, I feel bad for you. And I would not get mad if you got up and said, "Shut the fuck up, get out of my face, leave me the fuck alone, 6 feet, you know the rules," something. But when you see somebody openly bullshitting you, clear as day, well, the rules have to apply to him, but they don't have to apply to me. You gotta call that shit out, man. That's wild that this is even okay. And there's people in the comments that are so far on her side. It's like, did you want to brush her hair too there, simpy simp? Fucking insane. They all look, people are clapping when you're getting off the plane. Bye-bye. See ya. Sayonara. Then here, listen to this. Listen to this
we went to the
wild shit.
grocery store one afternoon.
Okay, you want to talk about a disgusting human being. A disgusting human being. Listen to how this lady describes a family member, a family, because they don't see eye to eye politically about some yogurt. When a mom says, we ain't getting that liberal food, this lady takes extreme offense to it, even though the other mom is probably wrong, and this story is a little inflamed, if not made up. I just think, what kind of nonsense do you jackals really get off to in the morning? Like, you wake up like, I'm going to tell a story about when me and my ex-boyfriend went to the store to get some food, and I followed this family and did nothing but insult them because I think I'm better than them, because I think I'm more beautiful than them, because I think my kids are better and more better looking than them, because we already know that this Cruella de Vil looking ass bitch, we already know that Cruella here probably thinks she's better than 95% of what she sees every day. Let's keep it 100. Mrs. Entitlement, tell your story.
In the yogurt aisle, and I was getting some yogurt. Down the other side of the aisle comes this woman who could best be described as Mama June's long-lost sister. And her cart is full of items.
So she's making a reference to Honey Boo Boo's mom. So, long-lost sister. Well, are you talking about Mama June after she lost the weight or before she lost the weight? Because then you're just being, like I said, disrespectful as fuck. And I don't really know how the fat community, and I'm going to be brutally honest here, how is the fat community going to go after everybody else but somehow let this bitch slide? Crazy to me.
Could best be classified as the old Roy of people food. Tombstone
Old
pizzas,
Roy.
pizza rolls, corn dogs, taquitos, enough Mountain Dew and Pepsi to drown Noah's Ark. And Honey Boo Boo Child with her.
I don't think she understands how much Mountain Dew it would take to actually drown the Noah's Ark in the actual story. Clearly she hasn't read it. It might do her some good. Anyways, that being said, the old Roy Foods reference, because it's not food you eat, because it's not food you ingest, somehow it's got to be 10 times worse than what you eat, and 10 times worse than what you could ever consume. Bet if you had a pizza roll, you'd like that shit. Bet if you had a taquito, you'd like that shit. But we probably know you're afraid of grease, probably eat tofu burgers, and have your kid be just the only kid that don't get candy or anything on Halloween or on Easter. You're probably that type of parent. Let's keep it honest. If we're just making bold assumptions.
Can we have some yogurt? Child seemed nice, and hey, he was interested in getting something nutritious, unlike the rest of that sludge that is in the cart. But Mom wasn't having it. She said, we aren't getting any of that liberal yogurt stuff. Liberal yogurt stuff. This was in Terre Haute, Indiana. Are we surprised? And at the Kroger on Wabash Avenue.
Look at that face. Ugly. Now, I only pointed this story out because I think, especially in 2021, when there are so many different movements about this, or this, you have someone that is going to say, Honey Boo Boo's long-lost auntie was in Kroger's on Wabash, and she was getting food that I just do not agree with. And then her daughter or her son wanted some yogurt, and long-lost auntie decided that she was going to say that is some liberal food, after I've already insinuated that the food that they ate is some old Roy food. But, insinuations are insinuations, and it's only okay if I make them. And I'm telling you right now that I'm a badass woman, and it is what it is. You already know. That's what this bitch thinks and looks like. It's almost hard to take seriously. Like, why don't you come up with a more fake-ass story? Now, you already know, homie is back on the jack screen. Now, that moly, holy moly is sticking out. Austin Powers wants his shit back. I'm just saying. Now, do me a favor, everybody, and listen. Listen to this behemoth breathe. Put the cigarettes down.
Hold on seconds. God, I'm already tired.
always a hot take with this one. Be ready.
Hi, Hoggy. Well, hi, Jenny. Body shaming is a fake entitled deflection. I pray this because you take care of your health. Oh, stop it, honey. Who do you think you are, Mother Teresa?
Probably in comparison to the face that this person makes right now. Yes, like I said, we're going to be making some faces in this one. Now, the person said, hi, Hoggy, and homie was okay with it. But yet, when someone talked about body shaming, ooh, it's, are you Mother Teresa? And now I understand that your name is Hog Kitty 2, which is extremely motherfucking weird. But that's for another day. Now, what in the fuck? Come on now, Carrot Top. Looking like a fire hydrant on motherfucking meth. Look like a long-lost Muppet from 2021 because they changing everything up, son. I'm just saying. Now, it's weird to me that this person decided to call themselves a woman one time. You know, you're a homophobe if you don't think I'm a beautiful woman. But then the minute someone tells you to maybe be a little bit more healthy after you just breathed like you walked a marathon, but you didn't. You went from one room to the other, and you was breathing like you was struggling. But yet you want to get mad about someone talking about your health and call them Mother Teresa. Maybe in the sense of them telling you to be healthy about yourself, they are Mother Teresa. But then again, you just took it as an insult when the person was probably trying to be nice to you. The person that called you Hoggy, was probably being insulting, but I probably doubt you see that way. Now, it is what it is, and you already know it is. Let's move on to the next one. Now, I thought this one would be fun. White liberal moment. Liberals can't decide what bathroom to use. Libtard. Things I've heard a lot, yeah. I guess as a person with conservative values. Stupid lib's heart. Liberal snowflake, dumberette. That's where I laugh right there maniacally. Laugh my ass off. Jokes on you. I'm a socialist. Never in their life have they been in a country that had socialism. Never have they've actually had to deal with socialism. But yet they think they understand it. Even though that there are so many stories from different people who have fought and fled socialist countries, communist-ran countries, that tell you the horror stories and tell you all the bad shit that's went down. You have people like this, blonde-haired women, young women that are, in my eyes, so indoctrinated that they think somehow socialism is the best way out for them. It is nothing but nonsense, but yet here you are being fed it. And again, I'm going to say this is a kids app night and day. This is a kids app, and yet you have people on here trying to make socialism sound like it's a good thing, even though that these people have never experienced it and they don't understand what it is, but yet they're going to say it because they think it's a young trend and it's something to be different, something to say fuck Trump, because that's really what it comes down to. I don't have to go through her content to understand that she's probably someone that just cannot stand Trump, but yet here we are. You were on the For You page, you're going to get blasted for it. I got nothing better to do except tear people like this apart because they do not understand what socialism is. They would be the last one in any kind of power if it actually came down to it. Stalin would have gave a fuck about them. Mao, fuck about them. You think any of those leaders would have gave a damn? Oh, hell no. But yet you think what you want there. That's why we just keep it on moving. It's like a one-stop shop. I got nothing but bow, 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 roasting fingers tonight. Then right here, this is the last one I'm going to do for today. Conservatives were pretty silent after the police at January 6th, when the police testified about January 6th. I don't believe that conservatives were quiet, and we're going to get into that. Now, back to blue, right? Yes, because not every cop is going to do the right thing. Not every cop is going to do what's best for the people. And they've proven that time and time again. Why would we expect them to do anything different when they've shown they won't? A lot of leftists use these kind of arguments because it's to be just disingenuous. The cops that were testifying on January 6th are the same cops that shot somebody. Same cops that happily let people in the building, moved gates, this, that, the other. So when you use those cops, I don't think it looks good. And I think when people back the blue, I don't think they mean every cop. I don't think they mean every situation. Every situation is different, of course, but leftists don't see it that way. They see it one way and their way only. But every situation is different. Whether it's a bad situation, a good situation, or an ugly situation. Every situation is different. When it comes down to testifying, you're probably going to do it to the best of your abilities. But when you hear people say that Officer Sicknick died because they killed him, no, from what I've read, I believe he died of strokes. And people can say, oh man, they caused it. I believe there's no proof to that. And at the end of the day, it's God's plan, whether you like it or not. And if the way you're supposed to go out is ugly, it's the way you're supposed to go out, whether you like it or not. But to use someone that died's name to better your argument or to try to better your cause is not new. It's not shocking. It's just as disgusting as it's ever been. And people that try to use these arguments, such as this dick and so many others I've shown on the thing today, it doesn't make you look good, doesn't make you look like you're a good person, and I don't think a whole lot of people want to fuck with you. And I think you know that. I love to say this one. Everybody is fake to somebody. You're always going to be two-faced to somebody, but people like this are fake to everybody. Now, on those notes, you already know what it is. Stay blessed, stay safe, because we gonna keep cracking these jokes. You already know what it is. Peace.